Scoliosis. We've all heard about it. You may have even seen pictures of gravely deformed spines. You may even know someone with scoliosis. But what is it that you really know about scoliosis? Its cause, the effects it has on one's health. What about treatment, or how about a cure? Is that possible? And what can chiropractic care really do? I know I'm interested in learning more about it, so why don't we sit down with Dr. Alice Chalikian and explore the issues of scoliosis. As I said, we're going to be talking today about a serious subject. We're here with Dr. Alice Chalikian. We're going to be talking about scoliosis. I think something everyone should know about. How are you today?
Great.
Welcome to our studio.
Glad to be here.
Good, good. So I'm sure everyone wants to know, what is scoliosis?
Well, it's basically a condition where the spine is not aligned properly, often due to a hereditary trait, something that's passed on from one generation to the other, or it could be due to trauma, bad posture over the years, and therefore the patient has this misalignment, severe misalignment of the spine.
Yeah, because most of us think of it as a child's, I guess a child's disease, they get it, they're born with it, but you're saying it's not necessarily that way, but it may have a lot to do with it. You just said hereditary.
Yeah,
Okay.
So if it's hereditary, what it is, it's once they hit the age of 6, 7, 8, 9, that's when their spine develops, and that's when it starts to show. Initially, it'll show very slightly, and then as they age, as they get into their teenage years, depending on how the gene presents itself, it could they could have like a serious hump in the back or misalignment to a point where it's very noticeable. Some kids not as much, some kids more. It just depends on their genes and how that gets activated in their body. Everybody's different.
Yeah, because I remember that growing up. I had a friend who, they had the big metal frame they were walking around with, you know, and that's what we're always thinking of, scoliosis. But again, you stated that it could happen later in life due to trauma of some sort. Wow. So what would be some common treatments? I understand the manipulation. We're already talking about that on our show all the time. How does that benefit scoliosis, in other words?
Well, because it's a structural issue, we have to deal with it structurally. And as a chiropractor, we're hands-on and we're able to manipulate the spine, basically push the spine back to its original aligned stage. So if you have a spine that's misaligned laterally like this, you're going to need to have a lot of manipulation, spinal alignments to push these bones back to where they're supposed to be. Also, we design specific exercises and stretching things they do in our office as well as out of our office that will further pull their spine back to neutral. And this is something that if a kid is diagnosed with scoliosis, it would be something that they would have to come in periodically throughout, you know, until they reach 18, 19 years of age.
So you said exercises, and you also mentioned a hump. Is that basically, we hear about a humpback, that's scoliosis?
Yeah.
Really?
And basically,
I never do.
Yeah, and the way that looks, the way that it shows up is because, remember that you have ribs that are attached to your spine, right?
Right.
So what happens with scoliosis is not just merely a lateral deviation of the spine, but there's also a rotational component. So if the spine is rotated differently, the ribs rotate with it. So now you have one side, you know, pushing out more and one side going in. So now these ribs are expressing more on their back. So that's why you see that. That's the only reason. But with proper alignment and, you know, if you catch it early enough, it could be reversed quite a bit or completely reversed. I've had a lot of children in my office that I was able to completely reverse their scoliosis. And
So that's your experience with it.
Yeah.
You've had good success.
wonderful success,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, we've always talked on here about the spine, and it's the information highway in essence, the internet of your body. That when you do have subluxation and you have curvature and you have, what did you call this again? The rotation,
Yes.
right? Well, you're cutting off that information.
Yeah.
What kind of effect would that have, let's say, on organs?
Well, it definitely affects the organs because remember, your brain here
Oh, yeah.
communicates with the rest of your body, every cell of your body through the nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's kind of like the electrical wiring, you know, that tells
Sure.
tells the TV to be on or off or the lights to be on or off. So what
remote.
happens, exactly. So the remote's right here, you know. So basically, if the misalignment is so severe, where it's pinching that nerve in there because it's twisted and curved. What happens is that nerve is not able to give the information to the organ. So now what happens to the organ is that it doesn't develop properly.
Explain
So-
that. What do you mean? And you've experienced this with a patient?
I have seen that in basically the first time I've seen it, I'll tell you, it's kind of a funny story. I was in gross anatomy lab, and there we
Okay.
were cutting through cadavers,
Okay.
and
Not my
there
cup
was
of tea, but go ahead.
yeah, there was
Sure.
a person that suffered with scoliosis all her life, and you could see how it affected her organs because one kidney only developed so much and the other
Sure.
one didn't. So you had one kidney smaller than the other. You had the heart larger than it should be, the liver smaller than it should be. So you could see exactly how
Wow.
the nervous system was not able to communicate to these organs the right way, and they developed differently because of that.
Because they were pinching off the information.
Exactly.
One side, like as you're saying, is getting more information, and so it's getting all that, I guess, good juice, whatever you want to call it, from the information, and the heart's getting larger, the one kidney. Wow. See, a lot of people don't understand this, and first thing they do is go to a medical doctor. They have their place, but in my experience, the first thing they want to do is give you medication to cover the problem, and then they want to operate. And that's definitely not good. Wow. So again, your experience is working with cadavers and seeing the difference in that.
But also in the regular patient, what I'm able to see is that a lot of them suffer with different issues of, they do have IBS, they do have all kinds of different issues going on, asthma, and I'm pretty sure that that's probably associated due to the nerve interference.
Well, of course.
Also on a physical scale, when you touch their back, I notice one side the muscles are really strong and they're definitely getting the information, and the other side they're atrophied. There's no muscle there.
And
So-
you mentioned that, and other chiropractors have mentioned that because you're overcompensating. If you have that curve, these muscles, one side is working more, and you're right, atrophy. I never thought of that. So you mentioned correct exercise to compensate for that, right?
Exactly.
What's IBS? You said IBS.
Well, that's basically has to do with the way your digestion works and
Okay.
everything, and so people with
irritable bowel syndrome.
Yes.
Took me a moment. Sorry, guys. I should know this. Well, and again, because the information you're talking about. Wow. What sort of exercise you're saying? I mean, you just exercise that extra muscle, or what?
Well, we do. Obviously, if one side is you have a more spasm, and the other side is more atrophied, we would align the spine, and while they're getting their proper chiropractic alignments regularly, they also have to stretch out the side that's spasmed and strengthen the side that's weakened.
Good
So
exercise.
they have to do specific exercises just for one side of their body.
Great.
So now they're not doing lifts in the gym like you and I would do with, using weights on both arms, but they would only do one side in order to
Right.
strengthen that side.
Great.
Yes.
That is great. Everybody needs to be checked. Yes. Everybody needs, especially their children, get them in, get them checked to see how their spine's aligned. This has been great. Everybody needs to know about scoliosis. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Good. This is neat. You know, I'm learning a lot with this.